After a short illness. He was 88. He's been accorded a special provincial official funeral for his immense contribution to education, the liberation struggle, community building and religion. Dr. Gqubule was awarded the Order of Luthuli in silver by the President in April in recognition of his excellent contribution to the liberation struggle and to the field of education. Earlier this week, President Zuma said he's saddened by the death of one of the country's leading academics. Flags will be flown at half-mast in the province for today's funeral. Well, for more from the funeral, we cross to our reporter Lerato Tipa, who's in Uitenhage. Lerato, good afternoon to you. And I heard you say earlier that this is a Thanksgiving, not a funeral. So it's a wonderful sentiment to remember this man who's left such a legacy.
What has really been profound, Natasha, about what everyone has said is the loving nature of Dr. Gqubule. Everyone who took the podium, from the VC, Sizwe Mabizela, to the Eastern Cape Premier Phuma Swale, the one resounding message is how much this man prided himself in serving his community. Yes, he was a man who was so prominent within the church. Yes, he was a man who also served politically. But above all, everyone who took to the podium, even Archbishop Desmond Tutu took to the podium this morning and really made it humorous, told him about how much this man was such a loving man, how much he had so much humor, how he could find humor in even the most difficult situations. So everyone was speaking this morning, really pushing the message, one message, that he was a man who prided himself in serving people and putting the needs of people above his own.
And Lerato, we've had quite a turnout there. As you say, there's been a few significant speakers.
Yes, a large contingency of people that are here is predominantly the church. You will understand that between 1981 and 1982, he was given the office of presiding officer over the Methodist Church because of his immense contribution to the Methodist Church. So a large number of people here are definitely ministers, pastors, and people for the Methodist Church. And I think they've come out to really say thank you to a man who served the Methodist Church with such excellence in the time that he served. But also the people from the community have come out, Natasha, as well, to say farewell to the man they called Daddy, a man who was able to, as much as affiliated across the board, but was able to come back and just be a servant, be a normal citizen who cares about the needs and the needs of the people in Uitenhage.
And Lerato, his family, of course, speaking very highly of him. I saw you earlier on Morning Live speaking to his grandson.
Yes, earlier on I spoke to his grandson, Gqubule, who also said that the one thing that he learned from his father was how to put family first, that his father was also passionate about education. In this community of Uitenhage, actually had an organization called Lilita, where he trained grade 10 to grade 12s on subjects such as math, economics and science. And every day he would make sure the scholars are given the chance to improve these specific subjects that most of them are struggling with here in Uitenhage. So he spoke about how his father was passionate about helping underprivileged kids to give equal access to education. And then secondly, his father was a family man. He was the unifier in the family, making sure that everyone in the family unit stays abreast and stays united. So he really spoke well of his grandfather, saying that although he's gone, his legacy will definitely live on.
And touch on briefly for us some of those education projects in Uitenhage to help develop the communities there, specifically with regards to education.
In this area of Uitenhage, the predominantly number of people here, especially the young people, there's high levels of unemployment, and also education is a touchy subject here in Uitenhage. So what he would do is that he would start projects predominantly in the location areas, focusing on grade 10 to grade 12s, focusing on core subjects such as math, science, accounting and economics, to make sure that these kids are given valuable education in the specific fields. And his son did say that the class of 2015 under his leadership and under his mentoring actually got 100% pass rate. So that alone says to United that this man was dedicated to making sure that these pupils get quality education. And through these courses and through these skills development classes that he began in the location, he's reaping the rewards today because his class in 2015 got 100% pass rate. So as a man who was passionate about education, he made sure that that passion goes down to the grassroots level.
All right, Lerato, thank you very much. Lerato Tipa, live from that service in Uitenhage. Well, Small Business Minister Lindiwe Zulu says it